Josh took over the game with the assists, the rebounds,
Yeah.
everything. What was going on there, and what has he enabled you to do during that stretch?
Well, you know, we were looking for a group to get some kind of continuity. It was just a funky game. It just seemed like there was, I don't know, it just seemed like we couldn't catch our flow. Every time we started catching the flow, it just felt like we couldn't maintain it. And then that fourth quarter group got in there, and they did a tremendous job. I mean, Josh was finding guys, they were cutting, guys were moving for him. He and Dwight had, you know, beautiful hookups on the lob passes, and he just did a wonderful job of getting into spots, getting the ball, then making the next play, just breaking down the defense. He had a couple dunks when they didn't come over, and I mean, that group, you know, Brewer and he off the bench along with Pablo, Trev, and Dwight really turned the game around for us. That was that was the game right there. They just played tremendous basketball on both sides of the ball.
Just going back to the end of the third quarter where Monte hits the three and then they score those first 4 shots, did you see anything like that coming?
No, because I'm not Nostrasdamus, but I tried my best. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, you know, no. They made a heck of a three. Brew kind of came off of Monte Ellis late. He makes some long shot. They make a couple shots that I thought were coming out. They bounced around, went in. And you start thinking, oof, getting some good bounces there. But that group has been good for us. You know, that group, that fourth quarter group, they got a lot of juice. Brew got out and ran. And then we got some stops. Josh and Dwight were being big in the middle, rebounding. Brew was running. Pablo's pushing it out. They got got some pick and roll action where Josh was hitting in the open spots, and then making plays from there that were fantastic. Brew had a couple back cuts that were beautiful, and we got the game separated. And you know, it was a big. Needless to say, we didn't have a whole lot of rhythm all night long, but we found a way to win.
That big to big passing you've done really since Josh has been here, but these last 2 games especially, is it something in the way that they are defending on pick and roll and other things that make that?
Well, you know, I think with Dwight coming back, and Dwight had a wonderful game, played great, you know, 28 points and 12 rebounds, played 33 minutes and looked good out there, so that was really good news. And then with Clint, both those guys play up top the rim, so you're gonna have more of those. We didn't throw a lot of those at Demo and a couple other guys, so I think you see more of it because you have those type players out there.
Coach Terrence left the game in the third quarter. It looked like he got hit a little. Was he all right? Did you get?
You know what? I was going to get TJ back in there, but that group just played so well. I mean, that TJ did fine. You know, TJ is going to be a big part of us in this series. It's just that group caught rhythm. I was debating as to whether even bringing James back. You know, that group had such good rhythm, but we brought James back, and he and Josh ran one of our favorite plays a couple times, and they got baskets and got stretched out. But no, that was just a game where, you know, Josh played so well, and Josh played, I think, 5, 6, 7 minutes in the first quarter, first half, and had 3 fouls. So I told him, I said, hey, you know, just hang in there. Don't let the foul take you out of the game. We need a huge, big second half out of you. Boy, he delivered.
You stole my question. I was going to ask about Josh. I mean, it looked like he was exacerbated at times out there in the first half. To see him training.
Yeah, he was trying to rip his headband in two, but the headband proved to be a little too strong. He gave it a good shot though. Tore it off, and he was ripping at it. They had a couple of calls, and I mean, I thought it was a very. It just felt like there was a very disjointed game. I don't know what it felt like from watching it, but from my perspective, it just felt choppy. It just like, you know, can we get some rhythm? Can we get some rhythm? And finally, in that fourth quarter, it felt like we broke free. I think we were 9 for 22 at the rim in the first half. So we had shots at the rim. We were missing them. Just like I said, we just couldn't seem to find a rhythm. But we got a good rhythm in that fourth quarter, and that